I want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall repeat over and over again. Well, I'm badly breathing and breathing to the ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's tell me now, you must feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to the tomorrow. The crowd that can let it be, you give me strength and give me play. To dark the darkness, let's fall yeah, in love. Spark just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've...
Fire's attack!
You're mine! Eat this! Slice! Talon Hurricane! Now this!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that shield.
And still as humble as ever.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Eat this! Slice! Force blast!
Freeze Lancer!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever. Barely a blip on our radar.
There's something in... I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Looks like I lost it. Looks like I lost it. Yeah! Looks like I lost it. Nothing's biting. Reel it in. I'll get you next time. I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
There we go. You've got to know when to quit. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts...
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word?
I know, right? But after everything,
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh?
if it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the...
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being...
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has... Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while...
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off...
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Gotta break through! Take this!
Dragon Shield!
Void Blast!
Do it!
Oh! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance! You're mine!
Take this!
Severing wind!
Can't get out of this! Alex, do it!
Dazzle! Shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're...
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped...
Are you curious about this stuff?
Yeah. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in...
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just...
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way...
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's down in history,
But of course. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here. so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a...
Gotta break through!
Water! Dragon down!
Now I can let loose! Strike! Point flash! Dragon down! Severing wind! Point flash!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you.
We can really make weapons with this?
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Alpha! I owe you one! Lunar Rondo! Dragon
It's a
Form!
duel of the arc!
I'm like bait to them.
Raging
Require a
Cascade!
hand.
Flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Double Demon Fang!
Hear my call! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I'm surrounded.
I owe you one! Here! Dragon Form! I'm on it! Here I go! Win! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our
Fire!
time.
Less talking!
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
We can really make weapons with this?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon Form! Megasonic!
We turned the tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Ignite! Brave does it! I'm on the Take this! Take this! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Hey, new equipment!
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around...
Dragon Form! Here! Talon Hurricane! Wind! Glitter Dragon! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Turbine! Now escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Quick Flash!
I'm ready for the next battle.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Severing Wind! Strike!
Now, when did I get so popular?
Dragon Shout! It's over!
Do it!
Take this!
The heavens must be smiling.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured,
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Okay, here I go! Strike! Do it! Point Flash!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work. Guess I misread the landing. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be... Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him... For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others.
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right?
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking.
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you?
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was...
Oops, sorry about that. Gee,
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do?
what do you mean, what do we do? We find...
Eating what you like can be good for morale.
Does that mean eating vegetables?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening.
Yeah, to be honest, we could...
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like...
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering...
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Gisara. I meant you.
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for...
Typical Renin. Leaving everything to some...
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have...
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together...
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Point black!
Gemini Ultra!
Never know! Severing blade! I owe you one. Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses the Lord?
I'm on it! Severing blade! Take this!
Get on board!
Severing
This one's mine! Not in your dreams!
Armor won't save you!
Glacier Spear! Pierce
evil! Thunder Beetle!
Dragon Form!
Take this! Wind Form!
Force Blast!
Try
does it! Eat this!
Take this! It's showtime! Lunar Corruption here! Magical Force!
Wind!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Ice! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed him already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong. Oh, yeah? Right.
Hey!
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose.
forget that guy.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the—
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest, Bayfon. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course.
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva. The forest. Next time, pay attention.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Mm-hmm. Well... I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations.
Oh, now you're into this too, huh? Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Go no further!
You're mine! Severing wind!
On it.
Okay, here I go.
Pierce evil! Fall into the
over.
These ones can run rings around us!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
It's over!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talk more doing!
Leave your shortness to me!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Blow away!
Strike! Void blast!
Lightning orb!
This!
Take this! Cut! You're
Evil
finished!
fly!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Fire's attached and cord
Okay, here I go!
Burning quiver!
Demon Fang!
Pierce evil! Concentrate! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine! Take this! I'm on it! Lunar...
Pesky airborne scout.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
This could be useful.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
No escape! I'm on! I owe you one.
Do it! The tide of battle
You
has
picked the
turned.
wrong fight!
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
No escape! Void flash!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Get lost!
Wind! Void flash! Strike! Damn it!
It's over.
Strike! My turn! I'm not done!
Nice, Ma. Now. Hey, I'm here too, you know. We won that by a mile.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
What do you think? Hey, we check back in on the ranch. This place gives me the creeps. You really think...
Be careful. The air is dense with astral...
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all...
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den in blood...
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're...
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There. Phew, what a rush. Guess I misread the landing.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Wind! I'm on! Strike! Void flash! Severing wind! Try harder!
Is it closer? Not to get out of the way.
I'm not done! Come one, come all!
Do it!
Greater fear! Here's evil!
All back in your defenses!
Glad you have your uses!
All mine!
I'll show you how
Severing
useful I can be!
Now, into the astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Your highest rank is armor.
Forward flash! I'm just getting started! Glimmer dragon!
Its armor's too strong.
then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
An opponent like this should be easy. Okay, here I go.
Whoa! Quit staring.
Okay, here
I
I
don't
go.
take orders from you.
Over so soon?
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
I won't forgive you!
Here's evil!
Come one, come on! Come on! Take this!
Sleep now.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open! Be my guest! Severing wind! Severing hour! Here I come! I'll tear you apart! Severing wind! Strike! Forward flash!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Stop me!
Remind me to stay under the
Wind!
Photon blast!
Severing wind! Void blast! Okay, my turn! I'm not done! It's over!
Any injuries?
Right, here goes! I'm on! Wind! Void blast! Strike! Wind! You're mine! Wind!
Do it!
You're mine! It's almost too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Hi, Hoodle.
I'm not done! Wind! Void blast! Here I come! No escape! Wind! Strike! Void blast! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This looks nice and tough.
Guess I misread the landing.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix.
Maybe you should.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like he was a...
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise...
Legil is that woman who.
Funny you mention that. He also...
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage...
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything.
And here I was trying to make...
I can't tell if she's being serious.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true. An opponent like this should be easy.
Thanks. You're mine! Severing wing! Force flash!
Now I can let loose.
Just hit it! Storm! Burn! My turn!
The heavens must be smiling.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fun.
What do you mean, take care of?
Yep, if it stays lit.
I see. I apologize for not realizing.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention...
Oh yes, I tried to...
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renan's...
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm...
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shiona's got a point.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim...
Well, specifically...
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress.
She sounds like his mom rattling all that.
Oh, and another thing. About...
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use...
What do you intend to...
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Hi, Hoodle!
Severing wing! Strike! Force flash! No escape! You're mine! I'm not done! Come one, come all! Force flash! Do it! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! Whirlwind snap! Now in the groove! Here I come! I'm not done!
This'll come in handy.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm surrounded! Now I can let loose! Force flash!
Do it! We are freaking invincible!
Not than any others who truly are strong! What about me?
Do it!
Damn, you beat me to it.
Gotta be quick line free! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them? As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
We'll
Less
soon see
talking,
about
more
that!
pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
There's more where that came from.
What's this thing? What's this thing?
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say that.
Now that you mention it,
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really...
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the god...
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do?
Mostly. I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very...
Do I really sound that weird to you guys?
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. Wouldn't hurt to relax your...
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Let's dispose of this trash.
Win! Eat it! Forward slash!
Hear my call!
That's it! You're mine! I'm not done! Come one, come all! All back in there to fetch me! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. I'll get the like and see.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
There. Guess I misread the landing.
charge like that could easily be fatal.
No armor. Just as well I'm here to remind me to stay on your good side.
We are freaking invincible!
Stavim and the others truly are strong.
What about me? You're mine! Now, finish! Take this!
Shining supernova!
No escape! Severing wind! Point
Do
flash!
This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
Wind! Point flash! Solid storm! You're mine! Severing wind!
Pierce evil!
No escape! I'll tear you apart! No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well I'm here to spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it. Any injuries?
Something wrong? You?
Not exactly. I was merely...
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your part to be...
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never...
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manner.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman...
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to...
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on...
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still...
Yeah, no, I'll pass.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to... Oh,
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Get lost! Fires and passions!
You're mine!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
You're finished! Point flash!
Now!
In an instant! Impact block!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins.
The Renins are powerful. And because... However, when you take down one
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would...
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. When you do that, you're ruling over others.
To be honest,
Law.
the whole thing feels weird, and Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place...
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be...
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie. But damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up.
Guess I misread the landing. 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 There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem to have to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
There you go! Where are you going? Confiscated!
I'll smash you!
If we can...
This ends now!
Someone
win!
Prepare to be seized on fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk more duels. Dance in the wind!
I'll finish you!
Someone win! More!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Take win! Here I go!
Dance in the wind!
Win!
The enemy is going all out!
Struck! get out of this. Nothing gets by me. I'm on Dragon Form. Crush. Severing Wind. Glimmer Dragon.
Falling behind. Looks like this one's mine.
Like hell it is.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Void Blast. Howling Storm. Take this. I'm not done. I'm just getting started. Do it.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danin Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niaz.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.